Changing the Little Mermaid's skin color from white to black was the right thing to do, and let me tell you why. My fellow primates, render unto me your midichlorians in the form of likes and subscribes. Let's get into this right now. So the Little Mermaid is black. What are you gonna do about it? We're not even gonna call it diversity anymore. Diversity flat out just means shoehorn as many blacks and Mary Sues into old franchises as possible. You got blacks in a film? Diversity. You got some women. Women. It's filmmaking magic. Just go with it. The fact that you want to put story and character development before the great progressive message shows you're a fascist.
These lazy people wouldn't be getting jobs anyway if it wasn't for diversity quotas.
These characters don't need to have personality. They don't need to have soul.
And the last time I checked, black folk weren't exactly model swimmers.
I find it amazing that corporates are riding the virtue signaling diversity fad like it's Fat Boy falling towards Hiroshima, cause we're more virtuous than you. If you don't bow down to the great image of the progressive mouse, you're a super mega human scum. Eat your bugs, live in the pod. I feel like shooting myself in the face with a taser. And all the Xanax in the world can't numb the pain.
Hey yo, what's up?
The new Diversity Little Mermaid trailer came out, and needless to say, the right-wing Nazi agitator man-babies descended on this thing like a black bloc Antifa descends onto Wendy's.
Within the first 24 hours, it got 1 million dislikes.
It's such a beautiful renaissance of culture now. I seriously haven't seen this good of filmmaking since
Black Citizen Kane.
Corporate minds putting their heads together to see how we can bring back that oh so wonderful institution of servicing the African form for profiteering agenda. It's all about representation. I don't feel represented. I won't watch a movie unless there's an Ishtari Maiar sent from the Nordic Valar to represent me. I really have no interest in any narrative feature if it doesn't somehow include or allude to my perfectly formed and kempt complexion.
Live-action Little Mermaid stars black actress and singer Halle Bailey as Ariel. The film proves representation matters as it allows young black girls to feel seen, worthy, and magical.
I'm sorry, but this casting is 100% not for black girls. Black girls aren't so weak, pathetic, and narcissistic as Hollywood thinks they are. This casting decision is for the rich, white executives to virtue signal and feel superior than everybody else.
This new Little Mermaid, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful whore.
Areola.
This bitch's eyes are so far apart you could land your UFO on her face and she'd still be able to look you in the eyes. Holy crap, what's wrong with your face? Her eyes look like they're trying to escape from her weird Klingon forehead. Because the first Little Mermaid was a piece of too many people of the light. This new Little Mermaid is an improvement. Ariel used to dye her hair red with menstrual period blood. Like opposed to just general high school history, there's actually no diversity to the European continent whatsoever. It's all just one blank slab of one kind of disgusting cheese. A sea of pink, small penis gringos of shining pink. Plus, if we didn't have the Little Mermaid now, how would we propagandize our Bolshevik ideological Marxism? I think it was the right thing to do. It was the right course of action. Snapple facts. Mermaid vagina is like a coelopod. It has tentacles, devours small sea animals. Plus, if Disney wants to deface its creative assets, that's just its own business, okay? Black casting. Blasting. They're called blactors. And anyway, this whole thing goes great with Disney's 5-year plan to devalue every single one of its assets faster than the US dollar loses value. Let the Mouseketeer bean counters right off the bad will with the bones of the Cuban children sacrificed, keeping Walt Disney's corpse in suspended animation. Everyone knows the whereabouts of Walt Disney's cryogenically frozen meatsicle, okay? We don't want that thing de-thawing, reanimating, and issuing in the apocalypse. What a great idea. Disney cartoon to live-action remakes. It's literally the streaming equivalent of straight to DVD. I can still remember the very first Little Mermaid that came out. I'm not talking about the animated attraction. I'm talking about the story written in 1837 in Copenhagen, Denmark. And I think opposed to the white people being in it, that story was much better. It had a way happier ending. Because in the actual story, the Little Mermaid dies. So adding a black actor, it's not like re-educating and repurposing films in any sort of way is not unduly. Let this be known, Europe, we're coming for your mythology. We're gonna impose vapid and soulless black faces in the place of your mythological heroes. If you think otherwise, you can guarantee you're a racist piece of garbage. Every casting director must be worthy to wield the sacred artifact, a cherished and ancient artifact, the golden shoehorn of diversity. Mickey Mouse is actually an interdimensional extraterrestrial from the X Continuum. He's an ancient sleeper who must awaken to feed on the souls of Cuban children. It's time for the erasure of Euro characters, because not only is white skin too sensitive to sunlight, it's also too sensitive to be featured on film screen. It's not a mermaid, it's maniga. Everyone knows dark meat has more nutritional value than white meat. I mean, shut up. Live in the pods, eat your bugs, let them commit their cultural genocide and derangement of your lore. They have the legal rights to do it. All hail the machine, money is God.